Teddy, you're no stranger to this award, the 7th time that you have received this award, which is quite incredible. But to come from, yeah, that deserves a big round of applause. But on a weekly basis, to be voted by your teammates, it's your second family, and also your coach, does it mean a little bit more knowing that they're the people who respect your contributions to the footy side?
Yeah, 100%. To be voted by the players is the most important thing. I love this year. I know the results didn't show at the end of the year, but I loved our team spirit, our team culture we had all year, all the young boys that debuted, our leadership crew, the 3 other guys that were nominated, Fahu, Toops and Marky were unbelievable for us all year, and just had fun coming into training every week. But it was a real honour for me to lead these boys every week and try to strive for that premiership. But I know we're going to take a lot of positives out of this year and going into next year.
It could have gone one of two ways. When you weren't selected in the Origin, you could have spat the dummy and not turned up with the same attitude, but you actually went the other way. You obviously honed right in, and as you've always done to the Roosters and the work that you need to do here, you said you enjoyed this season. What about some of the, can we call them kids coming through? Is that where some of that extra energy came from, some of those younger players?
Yeah, I think like Benny Benaya talked about earlier, receiving his award, that when us older guys came back into training, these young guys were flying. The standards they were training with, they were confident to talk up in team spaces, and it gave us a lot of energy and a lot of confidence, and it was pretty hard to keep up with them in pre-season. They were all flying, they're all young and full of energy and fit and fast, but just the connection we had this year was definitely the strongest we've had in a long time, and that was through these younger boys coming in, being confident and having the belief that they could play first grade well, and they did that on a consistent basis. So, as I said, these guys are just getting their career started, and it's going to take a lot of confidence going into next year.
Well, probably someone we haven't given enough credit to tonight, and he instills that kind of confidence, has to be ahead of the game and come up with new pitches constantly, is your coach, Trent Robinson. How enjoyable has it been to spend another season under him?
Yeah, unbelievable. We had a good catch-up earlier in the week and talked about the season. I thought it was the most sort of relaxed and most calm he's been all time I've had him as a coach, because he had so much belief in our leadership group and confidence in these young boys coming through. But we could feel that as a team. He knew when we were feeling off to sort of give us a rest, or when we needed to rev up, he would. But it was definitely the most calm and confident I've seen him, and I really appreciate that, because it allowed us leaders to sort of take control a bit and let these young guys go. But yeah, Robbo's outstanding. He's always learning, always giving me advice when I need it, and as I said, he allows me to go out and be myself, whether that's as a leader or as a player. But I'm always learning under him and always love his guidance and his coaching.
No fluke that you were playing the footy you were this season. Everybody, James Tedesco, another huge round of applause. Well done, the 2025 Jack Gibson Medalist.